Good morning. Day 2 of Veda, or Veda as a lot of you people are calling it, which, okay, I do say vegan, not vegan, but for me it's Veda, not Vega. I don't know, sorry about that. Anyway, it's day 2 and we're supposed to talk about our big, hairy, audacious goal in life. And I've always been the sort of person that dreams big. What's the point of dreaming if you're not going to dream big, right? I'm going to dream about someday eating an orange popsicle. Like, you can make that happen right now. And then what? The thing about goals is once you achieve them, unless you die immediately afterwards, it's like you need another one to follow it up. So I always dream big, but my dreams also change a lot. When I was really little, my mom used to jump rope in the basement as a form of exercise. That's what she would do. She would go in the basement. Well, she walked too, but like on days when it was too icky to walk, she would jump rope in the basement. So we have a cassette tape of my voice when I'm like 2 years old. And my mom asked me what I want to be when I grow up, and I said, I want to be a mom and jump rope, because that's what I thought moms did, and I wanted to be like my mom. I wanted to be like her. So then I went through a period where I wanted to be a fireman, and I went through a period where I wanted to be like a singer, dancer, choreographer type person, until I realized that I really have no choreography bones in my body at all, so I could only do 2 out of the 3, and singing in front of people scared the crap out of me, so maybe 1 out of 3 if I was lucky. And now, like yesterday, I already mentioned I want to be Doctor Who, and I want David Tennant to show up at my door with a cupcake. So, like, I think those are big goals, and there's other ones too. Like, I want to travel more, and I want to have a family, and there's certain roles that I want to play. Like, I'd love to do 5 women wearing the same dress 4 more times, so I could play each of the 5 women in it, kind of a thing. And I want to play Columbia from the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and I would love to play the character of Hamlet, and I was this close to playing the character of Hamlet this summer in a filmed version of it, which is on hold because we're trying to find men. But anyway, all of these goals are in their own way, I think, sort of big, hairy, audacious goals. And I think the common thread that makes them sort of hairy is that they're largely dependent on participation from other people. I can't play Hamlet unless somebody casts me. I can't start a family until I find the appropriate man to start a family with. I would love to sing with Glenn Hansard, but that's entirely dependent upon Glenn Hansard approving of my musical abilities. So I could have that as a big, hairy, audacious goal, but it may never happen because he might think I sound like crap. They're all largely dependent upon participation from someone else. While that's okay, like, life is about the connections that you make with other people, which is why a lot of us are doing this, is to connect with other people. But I think that if I base my happiness and my existence on something over which I don't really have control, I may never meet the love of my life. I may never meet the man that I want to start a family with. I'll just have to sort of go with that because I don't want to settle for something else. But I think you get the point. I can settle for something less in order to achieve that goal, or I can actually achieve the goal. But if it's dependent upon finding another person in order for me to achieve that goal, it's a little bit disappointing, and I feel like I need to have a backup plan. I need to have sort of a backup, big, hairy, audacious goal that isn't so dependent upon other people, so that by the time I die, I can achieve it regardless of whether or not Simon Cowell wants to put me on American Idol. Actually, he's X Factor now, so that's moot. But I did audition for American Idol, and they didn't pass me on. I've sort of decided that my big, hairy, audacious life goal that I should be able to accomplish by myself, if I have to, I want to be the little old lady on the block who has, beautiful silver gray hair and really funky clothes and a cool house that has like a front porch. And I want to be the sort of person where the kids in the neighborhood come over to my house and we sit on the porch and drink lemonade and eat cookies because I have the best stories and they want to hear my stories. So that's what I want. That's my big, that's my big, hairy, audacious goal. Is I want to live into my 80s or 90s, whatever, but have the greatest stories of how I lived to get there. Which means I have a lot of living to do in the next, 60, 70 years. Something like that. So, yeah. I want to have the best stories when it's all over. Thanks, guys. I'm having fun doing this, and I'm going to stop now.